I stopped my husband from committing suicide, and he doesn't even know that I was aware of his plans. My husband and I are both 28 years old, and we have 3 children. He is the only guy I've ever been with. We have been together since high school. He always had low self-esteem. I did too, but not to the same extent as him. Once, about 7 years ago, we bought new phones, and I accidentally found out that I could read his messages. He could see mine too, but he didn't know about it. 2 years passed. Every time before his birthday or Christmas, I would look through his chats to see what he was talking about and what he would like to receive as a gift. One day in November, while I was looking for gift ideas again, I stumbled upon some suspicious messages. I was pregnant with our oldest child at the time. He was texting someone about where they could meet. At first, I thought it was another woman, but as I read further, it turned out he was buying substances. Neither of us even drinks, so I was terrified. I didn't understand how long this had been going on, and from then on, I wasn't sure if I truly knew my husband. But then it turned out he wasn't buying something that gives a high, but something that kills. I searched the entire house, tore our bedroom apart, but found nothing. That night, while he was asleep, I checked his search history and all his emails, and I found out he was planning to do it on a specific date 3 months after I gave birth. He was looking at life insurance information. We already had a policy because I am a stay-at-home mom. He was even researching how much cremation costs. When he came home, the first thing I did was discreetly take his phone and write to that person. I'm no longer interested in this. If anyone tells you otherwise, it's not me anymore. And I deleted the number. I didn't want him to know that I had read his messages, but the mere thought that he might be gone was tearing me apart. I remember sitting in the room, nauseous with fear, sobbing, unable to imagine life without him. I love him more than life. I would die for him without a second thought. He is my whole world. From that day on, I did everything to make sure he knew it, even if I had to look silly for it. I started bringing him flowers to work almost every day. When he walked into the house, I would scream with joy, throw my arms around his neck, kiss him, and tell him how much I missed him and thought about him all day. Walking together outside, I never tired of repeating how handsome he is, how wonderful he is. When we sat in a group with my friends, I would say with pride, "Look at my husband, he is so handsome." I would call him at work and ask how much time was left until he returned home. Eventually, I convinced him to start going to therapy. One night, I woke him up because I couldn't sleep. I was shaking with anxiety. I said I had a nightmare, a dream that he died. He asked, "What would be so bad about that?" And I replied that he is my whole world. And besides our son and the second child I was carrying then, I have nothing else to live for. He said, "But you would be better off without me." I replied, "No, if you left me, it would ruin my life." He said, "But if you have financial stability, you'll be better." I said, "I could have all the money in the world, and it wouldn't mean anything if I didn't have you. I would rather be homeless but still be your wife than be fabulously rich but without you." He looked at me and asked, "Are you serious?" I said, 100%. I would sleep under a bridge if it meant I could still sleep next to you. He said, "I didn't know you had such strong feelings for me." I said, "But that truly is how I feel." I asked if I could go to therapy with him. He said, "Okay." At the appointment, I told his therapist that I thought he had depression. He admitted himself that maybe that was true. He was prescribed medication, and it seems like it really helped him. 5 years have passed, but I continue to do all the same things for him, calling him handsome, giving him flowers. I don't want him to have a doubt for even a second that he is my sunshine.